What's going on, everybody? Listen, last weekend we did a Battle Royale draft, and I told you guys I was gonna turn the face cam off, throw the headphones on, maybe throw the hood up, turn the lights off, really lock in, try and go on a good BR run, because I've only done like 5 or 6 BR drafts this year, but I just have not been locked in. I think we got to 6 or 7 wins once. Other than that, it's been very hit or miss. I gotta get better. We're gonna get better. We had a very good draft last weekend, and we ended up going on a pretty good run. Our team for this run is Willie MAYS. We have the live series Freddie Freeman. We have the 93 Eddie Matthews, Nick Castellanos, 81 Dave Peralta, Gary Sanchez, Corey Seager, and then Steve Wilkerson is our second baseman. He'll be in the 9 hole. We have a pretty good bench featuring Edwin Encarnacion, so we're going to put the pitcher in the 8 spot so that we get that really good pinch hitter in the 8 spot before Steve Wilkerson comes up. We'll have him at the bottom of the order. We also have Billy Hamilton on our bench, so he can run. Hunter Dozier's a pretty good righty-righty stick off the bench. So the team shaped out pretty good. We're going to get voiceover gameplay in for this run. I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's gonna be a good one. So we played one game in the video where we did the actual draft. We won that game, so we're starting 1-0. We're jumping in here looking for win number 2. First game of the video. First at bat, Willie MAYS is gonna be our leadoff man. He rips the gap. I struggled a little bit with Willie MAYS when I first got my hands on this card, but I've been getting better and better as time goes by. He has a very good run for us here today. Eddie Matthews, 2 batters later after Freddie Freeman popped up, he's going to get a double down the line with 1 out to give us the lead. Second inning now, runner on first, David Peralta, and you can kiss it goodbye. No doubt about it to right center field. That gets out of the ballpark, and we take a 3-0 lead. That's all we would need to win game number 2. So we go 2-0. To start this run, looking for win number 3, which will unlock our 6-win reward. It'll be viewable. Our opponent has Tony Gwynn and Miguel Cabrera, but Willie MAYS once again. The blooper out to center field. This time it was a single. He had an extra base hit to lead off the last game. A single will work just fine here. We're gonna go hit and run with Freddie Freeman. Looked like that should have been a ground ball out, but the second baseman couldn't make the play. Willie MAYS advances to third base. He was running on the play. So we got runners on the corners with 1 out for Nick Castellanos. He hits a ground ball to third. Double play would have kept us from scoring, but he made an error throwing it to second base. We score, and then the very next batter, Gary Sanchez. That's gonna one-hop the wall in the left center field gap. So we went from potentially not scoring in this inning to scoring 3 runs in this inning. Gary Sanchez with a huge extra base hit stretches our lead to 3, just like the last game, and my opponent decides, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and get up out of here. So that's our 3rd win on this run. We can now see our 6-win reward, which is Gary Sanchez, our current starting catcher. Let's jump in, try and get win number 4. We got Triggs on the mound against Josh Tomlin. My opponent has the Adam Dunn, Duke Schneider, and Jose Reyes Diamonds in his lineup. Odor is his 1 gold, so he has 2 gold relief pitchers. Once again, we're going to get this thing going with Willie MAYS. We're skipping straight into the 3rd. At this point, MAYS was already 0 for 1. He's got Ryan Stanek in the pitch, and another rally getting sparked by Willie MAYS. He gets a leadoff single in the 3rd. 2 batters later, though, with 2 outs, Willie MAYS is going to take off for second base, trying to get in scoring position, and Nick Castellanos rips the gap in right center field. That's an RBI double for the Detroit Tiger. Gives us a 1-0 lead, and we will squeak out of this one with a 1-0 victory on the road. So that's win number 4. Huge 2-out knock from Castellanos. We almost squandered an opportunity there, getting 92 speed on to lead off the inning. Freeman and Eddie Matthews didn't do anything in that 3rd, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. Looking for win number 5. Willie MAYS gonna hit his first bomb of the run. Wind was blowing directly in, doesn't matter. The best player in the game goes deep. Gives us a 1-0 lead. And again, 2 games in a row, that's all we would need. Still, Steve Wilkerson's going to make the play here. That ends it. Gives us our 5th win on the run. Looking good, guys. This is without a doubt the best team we've drafted this year. Without a doubt the best run we've had this year. Looking for win number 6. We have Kikuchi on the mound. We're going to be the road team once again. We're in Baltimore. Ed Matthews steps in, nobody on and 2 outs, and you guys know I love power swinging with nobody on and 2 outs. Square swing right there. You can put it on the board. Yes. That gives us a 1-0 lead. We end up tacking on 2 more runs later, and we win this one by a score of 3-0. My opponent was hitting balls hard, though, as you can see there. Lines out in the left center field early there in the 3rd inning. And then to end the game, he lines out the center field. So my opponent got a little bit of tough luck in that game. Felt bad for him there in the 3rd. He tried to battle back, but couldn't get anything to fall. We win it by a score of 3-0. That is our 6th win. We are now halfway to 12-0. You guys know I want that 12-0 banner. We've had it every year except this one. I haven't been playing a ton of BR, and that's part of why we don't have it yet, but I'm going to try and get there. Back as the home team once again, my opponent has Vlad Jr. with a runner on 2nd and 2 outs, and he gets a blooper to fall in the center field. This is going to be the first time we play from behind. Down 1-0, but Eddie Matthews in the bottom of the 1st gets it right back and some. That's a 2-run bomb. Once again, leaves the ballpark in right center field, gives us a 2-1 lead. Later in the inning, Gary Sanchez comes up with a runner on 2nd. He rips a single back up the middle. That'll be an RBI base knock for Gary Sanchez. Stretches our lead, and we would need it because in the top of the 3rd, Babe Ruth lefty. Gonna get one back, cut it in half here in the 3rd. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We can still win this game by 1 run if we get through it. He's got Rogers Hornsby up with the lefty on the mound, and he's going to ground out the 3rd. We do have the gold Drew Smiley in our bullpen. He closes that one out. That's win number 7. 7-0 to start this BR run. Once again, I said it before, I said it again, by far our best BR run of the year so far, and we're going to try and use this as momentum going forward. D. Gordon, though, gets this thing started top of the 1st with a single out to left. Not the guy who won on base. He later stole 2nd and 3rd base, but we get a strikeout of Corey Seager. Runner on 3rd base, Corey Seager steps in, not the guy you want to see. He strikes out for the 1st out. That'll bring up Miguel Cabrera. We intentionally walked Miguel Cabrera to get the lefty. He went hit and run with Miguel Cabrera. And he did some funky base running. Thankfully, we got Miggy at home. I don't know if he did that on purpose or if he did it by accident, but doing a hit and run with 32 speed is ballsy. It worked out for him, though. Logan Morrison got the RBI single. He only gets 1 run on the inning, though. Willie Mays batting .458 for us. He's going to try and get this thing started. Once that right center field gap for Willie Mays, he gets that extra base hit out there all the time. Pretty routine, I must say. Leadoff double brings up Freddie Freeman, and Freddie Freeman's going to hit a ground ball up the middle. Thought about going to 3rd, but Mays dove back in at 2nd base, so Freddie Freeman can't get the job done. That'll bring up Eddie Matthews. He's going to walk, which gives 1st and 2nd for Nick Castellanos, who's had a couple pretty big hits in this run. Swinging 1st pitch, though, that's not going to get the job done. That'll give us now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And we hit a hard ground ball to 3rd base. Corey Seager hit it right at the 3rd baseman. And this was really the first time in the entire BR run where we didn't come through with a big hit. So now we're into the 3rd inning. Willie Mays leading it off. We're still down by 1. We need to score to extend this game. Willie Mays gonna hit a foul ball. Puts him in an 0-2 count. Not where you want to be. Does have the lefty out there, though, and Billy Wagner. And we chase a fastball up out of the zone. That was a terrible pitch to swing at, but because the center fielder was so far out in center field, we actually get an extra base hit here until I choked it away. I thought about going to 3rd because his center fielder wasn't picking the ball up, and by the time I told him to go back, it was too late. And of course, the very next batter, Freddie Freeman, he's going to drop a single out to center field. That would have easily scored Willie Mays from 2nd base. Eddie Matthews is going to come up now with a runner on 1st and 1 out. He's going to pop it up to shallow left field. Corey Seager will make the play from shortstop. That's the 2nd out of the inning. So that'll bring up Nick Castellanos. He went to Gossage out of the pen, so I decided let's do Hunter Dozier here. He's got the juiced righty-righty stats. Doesn't work out, though. He grounds out to 2nd base to end it. And unfortunately, our first loss of this run, just tough to swallow there. I screwed up on the bases with Willie Mays, but then again, we also kind of got lucky with that hit, so I can't feel too bad. We're 7-1, looking for win number 8, and all of a sudden, things just are not going our way. Looking for win number 8 with 1 loss, and we go down 1-0 early. Top of the 3rd now. It is our last chance. We get a leadoff base hit, then we're gonna pinch run Billy Hamilton. That brings up Willie Mays. He drops a single out in the right. Billy Hamilton will move up to 2nd. So now we have speed of 97 and 92 on base where Freddie Freeman rips one out to right. That will tie the game He does hit his cutoff man though, gets Freddie Freeman at second, so that's the first out of the inning. But we get the lead-changing run to the very next batter. Eddie Matthews steps in with Willie MAYS on third, and he rips a gap. Big hit, clutch hit from my guy Eddie Matthews. Just been one of my favorite cards this year. Castellanos steps in now. He's 1 for 1 already. That's gonna drop in for a hit. We're gonna send Eddie Matthews home, and he's gonna score easy. So that gives us a little bit of insurance going into the bottom of the third. We have a 3-1 lead. Tommy Canley's gonna get the save. He gets the ground ball to third base to end the inning. So we come back from behind to get win number 8. He hit a home run with, I believe it was Vlad Jr. to give him the lead early. A third inning rally gets us win number 8. Now jumping in for win number 9, if we win this game, we get Madison Bumgarner. And our opponent has a stacked lineup. Diamond, diamond, diamond at the top. He's got the gold Jackie Robinson in his 8-hole. But once again, it's just the theme of this video, Willie MAYS getting the party started. Hard ground ball single out to right field that puts speed on. We end up stealing second during the Freddie Freeman at bat, and then he just destroys a baseball to center field. It does get caught at the wall, but that'll move Willie MAYS up to third. Next batter, Eddie Matthews. Basically the exact same animation. This time the center fielder doesn't lock in on the ball. Hate to see that. Willie MAYS would have scored either way though, but Eddie Matthews is going to be safe at second with a double. So we're now at 1-0. Castellanos at the dish. Runner on second with 1 out. We chased the fastball up in, and I'm telling you guys, I thought for sure this ball was going to get down. It hung up way more than I thought. We end up getting doubled at second, but that's okay. That was a weird base runner anyway. Eddie Matthews, that should have been a sac fly, not a double, so it is what it is. I'll take my 1 run. Skipping ahead now into the third, Edwin Encarnacion with a base hit. He's on first base with 2 outs. 2 batters later, Freddie Freeman rips a gap. That'll give us second and third now for Eddie Matthews. Looking for some insurance before the bottom half, and Eddie Matthews, lefty crime at Minute Maid Park gives us a 4-run lead. We're not going to squander a 4-run lead with our gold Drew Smiley coming out of the bullpen. Willie MAYS will make this play in center field. That is win number 9 secured. We're now 3 wins away from 12. Can we do it? Can we do it? Our 12-win diamond player is Paul Goldschmidt. He was selling for about 23,000 stubs at the time of this video. So not the greatest come up in the world, but we're looking to go 12-1, get our first 12 win of the year. Jumping in, our opponent has Duke Schneider and Harmon Killebrew, Golds, Yan Gomes, Trevor Story, and Nelson Cruz. Very, very good lineup. Top of the first now. For once, Willie MAYS didn't do anything. With 2 outs, Eddie Matthews is going to get a walk, and that brings up Nick Castellanos. My opponent had the silver Chris Sale, and Nick Castellanos has been getting so many big hits. This time he hits a 2-run, 2-out bomb. Pulls it. We take a 2-0 lead. Duke Schneider, though, on the other half, very first batter. He's going to cut that lead in half. So it's 2-1 now. Skipping into the top of the second, Edwin Encarnacion going to get that run right back. No doubter the other way. Just shy of that second deck. We got that run right back in the top of the second inning. Going to skip into the third now where Willie MAYS. If he doesn't do it in the first inning, he does it in the third inning. The guy has been a hit machine on this run. I'm hoping that this sparks some offense out of him in ranked seasons, because I haven't been particularly well with him in 9-inning games yet, but he was just phenomenal in this Battle Royale run. Top of the order in the third, looking for insurance, and back-to-back base hits followed up by a double play ball with Eddie Matthews, except my opponent pinch hit for his first baseman in the second inning, and he never took him out of the game. So his first baseman actually dropped the ball, which leads to a fielder's choice RBI, giving us our 4th run of the game in the top of the third. Now in the bottom half, that's going to be a routine 4-6-3 double play. Ends the ball game. So we got our 10th win there. 4-1 was the score. Nick Castellanos was the hero in that one. We tacked on some runs later in that game with the top of the order. Now our opponent looking for win number 12. I'm sorry, this is going for win number 11. And this is a 12-0 opponent. He's got Joe Morgan leading it off, and the first pitch to Joe Morgan is just getting over the wall. That ball got over the wall by a hair. He takes a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first, and then later in the inning with a runner on third, rips a gap. My opponent had 3 extra base hits in the bottom of the first inning. He was all types of locked in. So 2-0, now still the bottom of the first, and he's not done. Ripping gaps. That is his third extra base hit in a row, might I add. The batter and the runner on second switch places. It's 3-0 now with that runner on second. Beautiful play by Eddie Matthews at third to keep things as they are. Second out of the inning, moves the runner up to third. So now he's got a runner 90 feet away still with Josh Reddick in. We got the lefty-lefty. We're going to go slider down and away, hung it a bit, and he destroys that ball out to right. My opponent was, what do they say, locked in? Sometimes it's just not your day. My opponent was absolutely crushing the ball in this game, and our run is going to end on a Willie MAYS blooper to right center field that gets caught by Joe Morgan. So just seriously, that last opponent that I played, the Keystoners, first of all, another PA native. GG's to you, my friend. We go 10-2 in this Battle Royale run. Definitely our best BR run of the year, without a doubt. It was a lot of fun. If you guys want to see another Battle Royale draft, let me know down below. I might be featuring someone special in a Battle Royale draft this weekend. I don't know. I'll catch you guys then. I'm out. Peace. A couple of sit downs. If you're not a hardcore gamer like myself, this could be something that takes you an entire week of just playing for a couple hours. So let's do it. We are going to jump in, of course. The first one that we're going to do, obviously, I'm going to play with my Phillies. They are contenders. They're an 83+ overall projected win team. And depending on the difficulty that you put it on, the better that your rewards will be at the end of the run. It goes from rookie to veteran, all-star, Hall of Fame, and legend. We're going to do this first.